Yeah, y'all. Hold up, y'all. Yeah, what up, fam? I just what's going on? All right. So, okay, I know I usually wait for that 2 minute mark. Yo, I've been mad busy, yo. Like, word, yo. I ain't even gonna hold you, yo. I've been mad busy. Daughter birthday game. We did mass. We went to a place called like Funland, and they got like attractions and all of that stuff up in there, and it was cool. They did the go kart. You know what I mean? And like seeing all four of them do go kart themselves for the first time. That was very. I'm telling you, that shit was fire. So I did that, and at my job, I'm training others now. So I've just been doing that, and then working and holding it down and stuff. So I like it. You know what I mean? So I've been busy a lot. I've been doing my due diligence. You know what I mean? Staying focused and maintain. Well, not maintaining because I hate that word now. If you still maintaining it, you ain't really elevating. So the elevation is definitely there. Here the dogs go. So I see. There's some stuff we need to touch on. Some things we need to get right. Um, I don't feel like is it there? I don't feel like we really understand or understand how things have shifted in the past 2 to 3 years. And maybe I never really took the time to actually like break it down. You know what I mean? But I think that time has come where we have to do that. We we have to do that. I'll probably see my geese. All of us do judo. Yo, side note, judo, that shit ain't nothing to fuck with. I'm telling you right now. I know everybody be boxing always works, yes. But your ground game, you on the ground, you know what I mean? Jiu-jitsu is good because it's a lot of ground game, but I think judo, this is just my personal opinion. For me, I think judo is one of the best because you start from the top and you can handle the top and then you throw, but then you also could handle groundwork and get out of certain. It's just genius on how it is. Don't get it twisted. I'm still doing the kung fu. Don't get it twisted. Those of y'all who know me, I'm still in it. So don't. But judo is definitely one of them things y'all need to keep in your pocket. You know what I mean? And you need to add it to boxing or kickball, or Muay Thai or whatever. But you need. I think everybody need to get into judo. Judo. Um, you do. My grandmother calling. I gotta let it. Yeah. So I don't think we really understand what's really been transpiring in the past. You know what I mean? Hold on, y'all. Hold on, fam. Hold on. All right, I'll call it back. For 2 years or 3 years, whatever you want to say, let me show you how slick the system is. And let me show you how you all not only did you know, but you were willing to accept how things were made for you. I'm gonna show you right now. Check this out. Once you started getting social media, when social media came in and it was a big thing, people were still being social with each other. Do you understand what I'm saying? Our manners, our respect, our morals, our principles, and everything, chivalry, we kept that intact with each other. Even though we had social media and all that, we still kept that, right? As soon as the pandemic came, everyone showed their true colors. Everyone showed their true colors. And you didn't even have to say anything to someone. All you had to do was just give them a look. And looks have so much more words than actual speaking. And the way you carried it on and went about it with other people, right? It showed who you really were. People showed their true colors. And my grandfather always said, when people show you who you are, who they are, believe them. And, oh, I sure did. Not only did I believe, I knew that's who y'all were. You would make a standoffish, give that kind of look or give that kind of a vibe, you know. Fast forward to when things was not even now. Fast forward to when things was just lightening up and they was allowing people to go back outside. I don't know if you live in the DMV or whatever, but here in the DMV, they was letting already people. They was like out here was bugged out. That's why I say, yo, listen, I may be from New York, and I gotta admit, yo, New York, I'm gonna tell you right now, we are not the first to do everything. We are not the first to know it. I'm telling you right now. Because everything y'all talk about that's happening out there, yo, we been had it over here. The DMV been had it. I gotta suck it up. You know what I'm saying? I'm a Brooklyn dude myself, but yo, out here in the DMV, this is the capital. And people out here already were like, man, fuck that. I'm going outside. I'm jogging and doing all that. It was so much people jogging and getting into health and all of that shit. They hated that shit. They hated that. Let me tell you something. They hated it so much that they told people if you outside working out, you still had to have a mask on. The sad part about it was that they were some people who were actually doing that. Could you picture the summertime you having that on outside working out? Because at that time it was in the air, which okay, we'll stay away from that for now. So then you guys got used to, which 2 years, 2 years, just to show you how much you are dependent on things that do not matter, that do not have life, that cannot help you in any kind of way, just to prove to you that in them 2 years, because of how you treated each other, because of your social, you see, you don't even listen to the word. Because of your social, they said to you dumbasses, social distance. They didn't say physical distance. They said social distance. I'll repeat it again. They said social distance to you. Social. They said social distance, not physical distance. 6 feet apart, social distance. They forced you to keep away from each other and your family. Don't worry, my point is coming. Social distancing, right? That's what they called it. You guys came along, and what did you do? You didn't practice social distancing. I'm messing up my words here. You didn't practice social distancing. Oh, man. You ain't practice social distancing. You practice physical. Again, you didn't practice social distancing. You didn't. You were practicing physical, but they said social distance. Am I right or am I wrong? So what happens now? Since you've been practicing social distancing for so long, fast forward to now. How is your social game with people? It's very distant when you're around them. People have no respect, they have no manners. Everybody is all willing to tell their private business out to anybody as if they don't care. Well, I don't have no shame in it. You should, because that's no one business to know. The way you approach someone and the way you speak to them now is so far disrespectful. Yo, my family, you get boxed, whether you're a friend, cousin, or anything. You ain't speaking to us like that. You better have what? Bang. You could say what you want. I'm telling you what it is. You've been practicing that social distancing for so long that you forgot how to be social. You don't even know what it is. And interestingly enough, everybody all gravitated to TikTok instead of actually learning something, reading something. Yo, you know how many books I went through, yo, in 1 month when I was working, when all this stuff was, yo, in 1 month, right? I ran through 7 books and they weren't small. I'm not saying it as a bragging. I'm letting you know where my mind and where my importance lied in me. It wasn't on or based on social media. Again, that word social, they trying to make you only be social through the media. Period. Because you've been practicing social distance for so long that the plan was to get you not to be social at all with anyone. You do it here. You can communicate with people right here. You can do it all right here. You don't have to do anything else. You don't got to go outside. You understand what I'm saying? Because even when you outside and everybody is talking to each other, we still like this. We're still social distancing because we're right next to each other and we don't want to be social. Yo, son, you played with me in the right day. Because I'll say it again, during the pandemic, they didn't say physical distance. They told you social distance, right? Social distance. And because you've been practicing that social distance, what you really have been practicing was the physical. And once you practice that distance, it made you forget on how to be social. Fair. Can't play with me, son. Every single day. When I step out the door, this is why I tell y'all, it take me a minute to get back on here because observe and see what's going on. I have to analyze down, apply it to myself. Can't just go on here and just say just because you want to say something and feel like you're smart and you don't do research and you don't do anything. You don't do anything to show or back up what you're saying. You want to feel like you smart? Go ahead and feel like you smart. Everybody has the right to feel something, but to know something and to actually be something is the difference. Pause. My producer. We saw 2 deer. Hi guys. Just take the whole thing and bring it. All right, good. All right, good. So, pause. So it always take me that amount of time to get back on here because I have to actually. Yo, I'm live. Yo, I'm live.
Sorry.
So it always take me that amount of time because I have to apply it to myself and see what's going on. And after I see what's going on, and I see you guys continuously fall into this shit, it does piss me off. I'm not there to hold your hand or force feed you anything, but at the same time, if if you're in fire, how the hell you don't feel the burn? From the moment you wake up, you have a purpose. You have sense. And I've said this many times before. Why would you allow someone outside of you to give you sense that you have better than them? Damn near most of y'all got the shot, right? You got 18-year-olds. See what happened to LeBron's son? You got 18-year-olds. You got 24-year-olds on the football field. You got soccer players passing it just right after that stuff. And you guys are still questioning. Or should I say, you guys are not questioning what the hell is going on? You should know what's going on. All of y'all took the shot, and you see the effects of other people going through it. And you're saying, I don't know what's going on. That's your denial. The fact that you chose to communicate with people in that way that you do now, you forgot on how to be social. So now, the only way for you to actually communicate with a person is through media. Because what? You don't even have a reason or an explanation on why. Why? Go ahead, say that dumb shit. Oh, well, it's better to do it on here. No, it's not. It's better to be face to face because you can look me in my eye and I can look you in your eye. You can feel what I'm saying because I feel what I'm saying. I can feel what you're saying because you are passionate about what you're saying. And that energy, swords sharpen each other, right? Pause. That energy, that space we create, that vibe we get, and that energy lingers in the space that you are in after the work has been done because everybody was able to be around each other and communicate and actually express. When you express something that you're passionate about, especially when you're reasoning, that energy and the powers are they just flying, they're just going off. Pause. You know what I'm saying? To not acknowledge your own sense is so idiotic. You forgot how to be social. Period. Because that's what you were trained to do. You still can't admit that you're a slave. All of you. Don't say me. All of you. I am the exception. And I am proud to be the exception. Yes, I'm going to toot my horn proudly and say that. You know why I'm the exception? Because I do what I love. If I don't want to do something, I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to wait till I'm 60 years old. Yo, I'm about to be 41. If I don't like something, no. No, I ain't going. Uh, that's what I do. No. I like my space. I like my solitude. You don't know how to be by yourself. How the heck you gonna know how to be with someone? Social distancing. Y'all from Brooklyn. We practice social distancing all the time. Shit ain't nothing new. But what I'm saying is to end this part of the section of the conversation, you've been trained to social distance and only be socialized on media, that when we are in front of each other, We're still like this. Y'all not ready. So another thing I want to talk, people, man, listen, I don't even know why I'm about to talk about this. I really don't know why. This is so idiotic. This is so idiotic. People cannot be this stupid. Well, then again, I'm gonna just keep it real. Y'all dudes, y'all females, the ratchet ones, you already know who I'm talking. Come for me all you like. Pause. You ain't doing shit over here. Let me put some fire on you right now. Because when I burn fire, ain't no way you can't come out of. You can't come out because you burnt. So let me burn you right now. Y'all want to be traveling to other countries, disrespecting the people over there. Y'all want to be faking kidnappings. Yeah. Y'all want to be capping just for everything. Just so someone can look at you. What did I just explain? What did I just explain? Social media. Because you can't do it around, like, there's people next to you. You have friends who are physically next to you. You can't receive attention from them and vice versa. No, no, because it's not about that. It's, I don't only want them to see me. I want everybody to see me. I want everything, every single thing and everyone to be about me. Who the fuck are you? I don't give a fuck about an influencer. I don't give a shit about that. And you shouldn't neither. It's no different than a celebrity. Celebrities are nothing but jesters to me. You like to entertain the people who don't give a shit about you. And I'm not there to do that. Entertain, go to one of them other YouTube channels where they make you laugh and shit. Go ahead. You got real people on here who are talking about real shit. I like MTR. I do like that dude. I do like that. Abba and Preach. I do like them dudes. I do like, yeah, I was. I do like Corey Holcomb. Fire all the time. Every time. You know what I'm saying? There's a couple other ones there. Urban X, like every time fire. But there's platforms out there for real that are actually telling you shit you should be knowing. You should be knowing. Because y'all are out there, and I'm not using the word like Matrix or none of that, because like I said, I'm about to be 41. You know what I'm saying? I've been learned all of that shit. Y'all should be out of the Matrix. You should be out of the Matrix, but you chose to stay in. I'm out, man. I'm not even in the box, yo. I'm looking at people in the box. That's where I am with it. That's where I am with it. Because I am that I am. You are not, but want to be. And because you are a want to be, you cannot fathom or see what the fuck is going on. Because you've been practicing social distancing, which technically was physical distancing. There I go messing it up again. You separated from the actual body. When I go to judo, and I'm gonna keep it real. When I go to judo, you can even feel the energy that it feels like this is the most interactions they get to be around a bunch of people, like real close and knit tight. Because when they leave up out the door, it's still the same thing. They got the effects from that. I've been seeing it. Yo, you know the funny thing is, you know when you feel something coming, but you can't explain it. You know what I mean? But somehow subconsciously and consciously, you prepared for it, like physically and mentally, like you prepared for it. And then as you see others trying to catch up to where you at, not necessarily you spoke to them or you told them what was going on, but you see that they're trying to be at the level that where you're at, you start looking at them kind of funny because they used to look at you funny. And now everybody is tapping and want to be in crystals and stones. I said this before, and you want to be doing this, and you want to be getting tattoos of the triple goddess moon and all of this extra stuff. Y'all want to be in all type of stuff because young people swear they know everything, and young people ain't been through a shit. You think you went through shit now? You creating your shit. You don't know what it is to go through shit. Unless you one of them kids that was forced out in them streets, you ain't shit. You are one of them. You are a wanna, not a wanna be, because you ain't being shit. Not with that attitude, not with the way you're progressing, because your progression is different from other people's progression. Your progression is on a downhill. Their progression is on an incline. And as like Fabulous said in one of them songs, I can't be, so I'm just paraphrasing. It's like that one of them freestyle. He was like, I see haters in passing, yeah, they round. I be on my way up, they be on their way down. That's exactly how it is. Those of you who already know and who already been hip, who are not just tapping and you've been hip. Before this YouTube, before all social media, we already been in it. You sitting there repeating. This is why I tell you, even when I go to work, I just allow myself to be free and I don't bring this person there because certain people shouldn't know your intelligence and how you really hold on. Yo, I'm live. Yo, cut it out. Cut it out. Because others, hold on, pause. Guys. Yeah. Sorry, guys. My kids be doing their thing. So, where was I at? Yo, I'm telling you, as a parent, you gotta make sure you. My kids are soldiers, though. Hold on. Mimi, what are you doing?
You can't show them.
No. Hmm. Thank you.
Welcome.
Love you.
Your first apple goose.
Mm-hmm. Close it.
All the way.
Nah, just you know how.
Right here.
Yeah, bring it in more. Yeah. So that's exactly how it be. It's on the incline because we've been aware of it for so long, and you youngins feel like you know everything. You feel like you know everything. So if you feel like you know everything, then why are you still in the position that you are in? Don't ask me why I'm in the position I am because everything I wanted to do up until this point, I have done because I wanted to do it. I wanted to do it. You feel me? I felt the need to do things and I went and did it. What is your excuse? I'm just saying. The fact that you will allow yourself to distance yourself from your mind, from reality, from respect, from principle, from morals, from not being selfish, from not being a narcissist. That's another word y'all love to pick up and don't even know the meaning of it. Ego driven so high I mean, I don't know what else you can see that you're doing that is destroying you as you do it. I don't know anywhere. I mean, anywhere. I don't know, like, how else to explain it, how else to show you. You don't have a mind anymore. Your mind has been transformed into media. So, this is your only interaction with me. This will ever be your only interaction with me because this is all you seek. It got so bad that I remember last time I was talking about the drill rap and shit like that, but even in that, you have to put that on social media. I gotta shoot a nigga in social media. I have to show people I am gangster. I have to show people. I have to tweet and text him, yo, I just bodied a nigga. You know what I'm saying? Like, them niggas is done. Because for some reason, you can't be this stupid. Little homies, you can't be this stupid. You're not proving nothing to nobody by doing that shit. You're not proving nothing to nobody by rapping about that shit. Are you serious? Y'all little niggas is so scared that the only thing you know is the gun. Because for some reason, if you have to throw the hands, you got to do it with 5, 6 other niggas. But then you be shocked when a nigga drop all 6 of y'all just with these. So now you got to get your gun. That's also a physical distancing. That was the first physical and social distance move ever. Don't get close to me. I'll rather shoot you. Bam, because I don't want to use these. Don't give me, nah, son, like now with I understand people who own guns or whatever, who have license or whatever. I'm not talking about that. So again, you can come at me if you want. We could do this all day. That's not what I'm talking about. I am talking about you reckless little dudes out there, and then you want to talk about what you're doing because for some reason, when you step outside, I said this already, when you step outside and you see your own brother, you like, he is my enemy because you just stupid that way. We got beef with that hood. Why you got beef with that hood? We always have beef with that hood. How you know? You like 15, 16 years old. Well, niggas back in the day. Niggas back in the day was stupid too. Yo, if you're not feeding the hood or providing for the hood, shut the hell up. I don't want to hear about how gangster you are. That's gangster. Providing for your hood, securing your community, food, clothing, and shelter, protection. If you're not doing that, shut up. That's not gangster. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. I don't want to hear none of that. Y'all want to be outside living like you in jail. That's why it's so easy for you idiots to go to jail and adapt. Again, I am not talking about the real G's. I am talking about these reckless dudes out there. Like I said, every moment of your life, or should I say, every minute or every second of your life that you choose to feel like you have to do these things, you have to lie, you have to make up things, you have to show your ass. Why do I always have to go through this? You know why I always have to go through this? This is like I repeat this shit all the time, but like literally every single day, it's the same thing. Every single day, it's the same thing, and I'm going through this shit again. But if you feel like you have to do that shit, you're a dumbass, and you're only fucking up yourself. Not even in the long run. There's no long run no more. You're fucking up yourself in the now, in the present, and that's shameful. I don't want to hear nothing about don't be shaming sluts and all of that. You shouldn't want to be a slut in the first place, whether you're a male or female. You shouldn't want to do that anyway. Yo, y'all forgot about diseases, yo. That's laughable to me because I don't even hear people talking about them shits no more. I'll be laughing now. I'll be like, damn. You know what I'm saying? I'm hearing this one lady talk about you explaining to me all about herpes and how to spread it. In my mind, I'm like, damn, yo, you know a lot about that shit, yo. Like, god damn. You know a lot about that. What the fuck? How could you be used to that shit? That shit is crazy. That shit is crazy. But since you took the time to explain it and express it like that, and that's a lot of oversharing. That's another thing people do now. They're just oversharing. Now just oversharing. Nobody want to hear that shit. I sure don't want to hear that shit. I do not care. Let me tell you something. I don't care how you think you feel or how you think society is supposed to be. I didn't create society, neither did you. So I ain't got to do shit society say, because I'm not the inventor of it. And it's funny how they call it society when they don't want you to be social. That's crazy. That's crazy. It's funny how they want you to adapt to their society but don't want you to be social. So after that point, we went into this, and I don't know if I brung this up the last show, but I think we went into this whole men hating phase, or we went into this playing the victim game, which that's another thing that has to stop because you are not a victim. You are not a victim. You are not a victim unless you were a victim. If you deliberately do something to someone and they check your ass for it, how are you the victim? Because that's the space we in now. Shorty can go shake her ass in front of Usher, and her baby father don't got the right to say, yo, you a mom though? Where we do that at? Now, flip it. Let him be the one whining and grinding up on some gal ass and thing on it. Mm, mm. And she come out here like, nigga, when you come home, you gotta do it. And then what would be the response then? That's right, girl. Dudes would have been like, yeah, he a simp and he could be doing why you doing that. You know what I'm saying? You can holler at me though, shorty. The fact that you are even trained to hate each other, and now it's this man versus woman stuff. The fact that you can happily accept that right there, that shit is crazy. But you chose this way of life. You wanted to live this life. You literally wanted to do this with yourself. Look how quickly you adapted to social distancing. Again, it was nothing for you to adapt to that. You love that. Because in real life, you ain't want to be around niggas in the first place. Yo! You didn't want to be around us in the first place. You didn't want to be around others in the first place. Oh, don't worry. I'm coming with more fire. Now we at this age where everybody, every race now wants to be entitled and privileged. Every last one of y'all want to be entitled and privileged. That shit is crazy to me. Y'all have no respect when y'all go to other people country because you think it's like America over there. That's laughable to me. That's laughable to me. You have the right to say whatever you want wherever you go and think there is no consequences. That's the problem with y'all. You think there is no consequences. Black people, let me talk to y'all first. Y'all dumb because you should know with us, there's automatic karma. When we do things to each other, the karma is automatic. So we should be the last motherfuckers ever trying to do some dumb shit. Because that shit is instant. No respect. You don't value yourself as you say you do. Stop saying shit like when you and I said this before. If you personally got an issue with someone in your community that you have dated, stop blaming the rest of men and women about it. Don't generalize it. Say specifically the people you are talking about, the ones you come across. And stop saying shit like financially independent. That has nothing to do with your choice of the person you choose to be or be with. Dummy. That's how I know you're dumb. You're not smart to say things like that. Are you serious? Shit is laughable, G. Shit is laughable. I can't see y'all chat, so it's on there, but I just can't see it. So just letting you know. You don't even know how to get in a positive habit. Every time you open your mouth and say something, it's an insecurity that comes out of your mouth. You're seeking that attention or that validation from someone, and then when they gives you that validation, you disrespect it. People don't know how to take compliments anymore. Well, me and the wife and kids, we went to LA and yeah. Oh, that was good. That was good. Yeah, my back was hurting the whole Listen, listen, listen. It's not about that. You went and you was with your family, had a good time. Okay, I don't need to know the extras. I don't need to know the extras. Now when I hear people talk about family, they talk about it like it's just something to do, not like they really want a family, not like they really love the family. It's just like, yeah, that's something you got to do, yeah. Like that makes you more of an idiot. Why would you force yourself to do something just because someone said that's the thing to do? You go to work, you go to school, you go to college, find a wife, you get married, you have kids, and you do that. You making it a chore. Where's the love? Where's the actual love and the affection for the actual family there? Especially for the person you're with. You're just with the person just to give out babies, just to say you have babies, but on the side you're complaining about them to everyone in the fucking world as if they're the problem when you are the problem. Is that how it works now? You guys are laughable. Like I said, you can say whatever you want. I don't care. The fact of the matter is, everything I said in the beginning is is the general point of what I mean. Because all of this took place in the span of 2 years, 3 years. And even though we're not in a lockdown now, you guys are still locked down mentally, physically, socially. It's like, oh, chivalry is dead. You damn right. You killed it yourself. You ever hear somebody complain about something or complain about stuff, but they're the ones that's doing the stuff? Like, you the one that feel that way. You're the one that's doing that to the other people where you go to work at or where you at or whatever you're doing. And then you're complaining about your own self. So if you know that about yourself, then why would you continuously hey, yeah, 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 yeah. I don't know. I don't know. You know, I don't know. I feel the people who are going around saying that they're financially independent, this is just how I feel. The people who are going around and saying that they're financially independent are the most insecure people in the world. Because for you to think that your financial independence again, has anything on stuff that is a necessity, stuff that you need, not wanting, things that you need to help you survive and continue to live and breathe. If you think that is what somebody say, well, if I got finances, then I gotta pay to get my health and all that. It's not what I'm talking about, you dumbass. See, again, you are not smart. Where is your happiness? Because financial gain is not happiness. Financial gain gets you things that you think you are happy with, but that only lasts for what? 2 weeks or so? Yeah, I bought a house. Now that you should be happy with for the rest of your life. But when you talk about shit like, oh, I bought this and I bought that and I got these shoes and I got these stuff, you only gonna like that shit for like 2 weeks or so. If that. And you know what you do? You go back and you go spend more money on stuff that you think. And you keep trying to fill that void because you think the more you spend and buy things, that somewhere, somehow, you're going to find the right thing that you buy that's always going to constantly make you happy. That's not happiness. Financial independence is not happiness. Say what you want. You say whatever and da 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 da. You know what I'm saying? But you ain't living my life, and I don't care. I don't want to live your life. I don't want you to live it. My whole point, I don't care. But don't sit up there and say that it's happiness, because don't dare call it happiness, because that's not happiness. You are an idiot. I love this. You know why? You fed yourself purposely with so much lies, foolishness, and then what you did was you chose to take those same things and try to make it a living on social media, because you felt like the more people that watch me is the more people that like me, is the more people that care. So if I'm with somebody and they do me wrong, I can just go on social media and talk about it, and all the people commenting will like me and be on my side. That's a sad life. How don't you see that? That's a sad life. People you don't know at all. They come on your live when you're at home by yourself, alone, when you could have actual friends with you. And even if they're with you, you're still by yourself because you chose to be on the phone and go live. So strangers you don't know could accept you. Sad. I mean, I don't know what else to say for you to get it. Do you? Yo, this shit is laughable because I broke it down so simply for you to see. Y'all niggas want to be loving robots. Y'all want to be, oh man, y'all want to be loving like holograms. And let me tell you, because of this social media, y'all are going to get into a place where, because it's already your life, but now it's going to be worse than that. It's not only going to be your life, it's going to be your very existence. Technically, you don't really need the virtual reality to lock you in and plug you in, because all you got to do is say, yo, the saddest thing is a person getting up bright and early in the morning, being on their phone all the way to the night. Like, if you're living on your phone and you don't realize it, who's really doing wrong? You are wronging yourself and don't realize it. Don't tell me about business. Business can be done on the phone, yes. But the only business that's really done on the phone is transaction. To be on your phone bright and early in the morning before the sun break for no reason, you are losing yourself. You are draining your brain. You are draining your body. What are you doing? Do you really feel like you need to? Yo, you need to learn how to take breaks. I'm not telling you don't go on at all. That's not what I'm saying. I am not saying that. Take breaks, man. Learn to accept, like, everywhere you go and you want to experience something, you don't always gotta post it. You want to take a picture, sometimes take pictures just for yourself so you can capture that moment and always have that memory. Other people don't have to live it, because honestly and truly, they don't care. You're trying to please people who don't actually care about you, because if something was to happen to you, I'm sorry to tell you, influencers, something was to happen to you, they only care for about 1 day. 1 day. You are not mortalized. You are not remembered in history forever and ever. They will forget you because you have joined into that category of entertainer. You are an entertainer. You're a jester. And I think that's why the universe was like, nah, I don't want you to do music. I don't want you to do that, yo. You ain't gonna be no court jester for these bastards. And then you in your 50s and shit like that still being an entertainer for these bastards. Yeah, we think they're entertaining us. We think that they're giving us a good show. But no, it's the people that's paying them, these entertainers, your musicians, your football players, it's the people that are paying them that they're entertaining. Because you know why? Because we are the ones who are also paying, because we're paying our money to go see them. They're not entertaining us. We may be fans. Fan coming from the word fantasy. We are buying the fantasy of them entertaining us. Influencers, rappers, R&B singers, we are buying that fantasy of them entertaining us. Because when we are at a concert, the con of the performance, they're there to entertain us. They could give a shit about us because we paid our money. Now, when I'm in interviews, I gotta big up my fans. Yes, yes. And I ain't talking about the real artists out there, so calm down. But yes, I have to say these things because this is a part of my job. Y'all need to understand that is a job. That is a job. If nobody cared about entertainment because they saw it as a job, entertainers wouldn't make no money. Oh, he just going to work. Yeah, I'll go see the movie, but he's just going to work. Yeah, yeah, I know. Yeah, 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 man. Keep it real. We have to always come back And we always have to evaluate ourselves, and we always have to look at what we did for that day, for that week, or whatever, because we fall into these things sometimes. But this is why I say, when I step out of the house and I'm going to work, I make sure when I get in there, I don't bring this person in there. Because it's not the fact I'm doing my job. I'm just more observant, and I like to hear how other people's mindset is. And once I hear how other people's mindset is, it lets me know that this is not the place, or this is not the right kind of people to express your intelligence on, because a lot of people may not understand it, and that is fine. That is fine, because some people ain't ready for it. They have to go on further on in life and get more years to come to it. I've been doing this since I was a kid. You know what I'm saying? I've been learning these things since I was a kid. Lucky thing I had the OGs around me. Shout out. Shout out my man Duke. Shout out Bug. Shout out Merc. Shout out BK. These are the things, like my OGs, yo. We all OGs. I ain't talking about y'all. I'm talking about my man. Like, they not afraid to tell me no shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's where all of that in me come in. Because I had to watch that shit. Yo, one of my OGs, I remember I was little, yo, he know. I was in Canton Park. He was like, he was giving out, he had peanut juice and shit. And I was like, can I have one? Gave me one. His boy was like, can I have one? He gave him one. His boy was like, can I have another one? He gave him one. Then I was like, yo, can I have another one? He was like, yo, don't practice that shit. That's an OG right there. See, lessons like that, when you getting lessons like that in the house and outside, those are things that stick with you. Those is things that follow you along. But because y'all locked in this shit, you ain't never gonna get that lesson. You will never get that lesson, and you don't care about that lesson. Because clout is your lesson, but you're an idiot. Well, that's the word of the day, idiot. That niggas is up and down pause with the brain. You don't even care about your own life. But I've already said in the beginning, this was the generation of the dead. They ain't living. Oh, it's not done. This is the chaos realm right now. We are right now in the chaos realm. And there is more to come. Because it's sad to say, this generation right here, at least half of you gonna be gone. And I'm not saying that as a threat, and I'm not saying that to be mean, but because this is the chaos realm and y'all feel as though you can do whatever, you have no, you lost it. You lost it, and your dumbass parents chose not to teach you that shit because they is just as fucked up as y'all. Yes. Your parents who are in my age group and older, y'all are the ones who fucked up. You failed your own child. I am saying that. This is not cool. So I came in here, I said what I needed to say. I think at this point, you guys really need to understand how these things are carried out because it was all planned. You really need to analyze and see that everything I said up until the beginning, from the beginning to now, how it started, I locked you down. I didn't tell you physical distance. I used the word social distance. And because I said social distance, you automatically physically distance yourself from people. So because you physically distance yourself from people, it caused you to what? You forgot on how to be social, polite, principles, morals, respect went right out the window because you social distance, which caused you to physically distance yourself. So now where are you at? Now you are distant from others still because even when you are around them, you are like this on your phone. You are on social media because that is your socializing. Everybody talking to each other in the same room, but we like this. Peace.